Here comes the 7-time Masters champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, it's such a familiar lineup. These players have met in 2 Crucible finals before. The spoils each time go into O'Sullivan, but will it be third time lucky for Carter here at the Masters? He carries this good lead into the final session. 10 is the magic number that will get it done, and we've got a possible 11 more frames to play this evening. We've got those 2 world champions, Ken Doherty and Sean Murphy, all set and sitting pretty in the commentary box. Good evening, fellas. Enjoy it.
Good evening, Hazel. Good evening, everybody. What an atmosphere we have here at the Alexandra Palace for the concluding session of the 50th edition of the Mr. Q Masters. Ken, we're in for something special here.
Sullivan to break.
Oh, we are. And look at the crowd. Calm down, everybody, if you can. We got the goosebumps here in the commentary box. You can't imagine what the 2 players are feeling. Big smile on Ali Carter as he came down those stairs and into the arena. Great reception for both players. The atmosphere is electric. I'll sit back and enjoy what I'm sure will be a wonderful session of snooker. History will be made, there's no doubt. Sullivan going for the magic number 8, and of course Ali Carter going for his first Triple Crown. I suppose the burning question will be, Sean, as we see Ronnie playing a really good safety shot. Yeah, the burning question is Ronnie going to pull in the reins, or is he going to stick to his philosophy all week and playing very open, cavalier snooker?
Well, history would tell us that he will carry on doing what he's doing, but meanwhile Ali has missed that red altogether. I wonder if he's too close to this red to pot it, maybe get to the black. As we just see some stats running across the screen, the story so far. No, he was okay. Good shot to start. And he's on the black.
Unusual mistake from Ali, missing the reds all together on the way down. Now can Ronnie pot this, get top side of the blue? He certainly can. It's okay. He's fine because he's out of the way of that red. It's not in his way now. Now full ball into the pink. Bring some reds into play here. You'll always need a little bit of luck, and have he's got it? No.
14.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit this harder. He caught the pink fairly well, full in the face. But you always need that little bit of luck, and he's not had any there. That red closest to the corner pocket is potable, but it's very, very difficult. And of course, there's no colour to follow queuing over those reds, so surely a safety shot from here, although you wouldn't want to predict anything from what we've seen so far.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 14.
Well, he did choose the safety shot. Didn't really track the red properly, and as you can see there, it's on, having bumped into the middle pocket.
1.
Big test tonight for Ali Carter. Been in one final here before, a couple of World Championship finals against the man he's playing tonight. On another day, in another life, you could be talking about a double world champion here. Such is the class of Ali's game. But it'll be a big test to see if he can nurse this lead and try and get to 10 first.
Yeah, I think that's the other burning question. On the flip side,
6.
can he hold himself together? He hasn't won a Triple Crown event. He's on the precipice of it. In a wonderful position.
7.
He's playing probably his best snooker I think I've ever seen him play. And can he hold himself together?
$12.
Concentrating just on the blue at the moment until
13.
well, maybe he can bring that black into play at some stage. It's going to be difficult. But he won't mind chipping away at the reds here. Just build a little lead and settle down into this evening's session. It's almost like a new match now.
18. $19.
May play for a red into this right corner pocket now. It's been very impressive how well he's playing, isn't he? I mean, he made his 8th championship century
24.
this afternoon, Sean, and that is a equals Ronnie record, so gives it a wonderful indication of how well he's been scoring.
Yeah, he's been fabulous all week, and of course you can see the little things that
25.
Chris Henry does with his players. One of the things that he works on the most is getting a player to play on instinct. The basis being that all the knowledge and all the hours of practice are already in there, they're banked. So you know what shot to play in 99% of situations. And that's evident in Ali's shot time. His average shot time in this match is just 19 seconds. And that's pretty quick for Ali. And that's definitely been part of his success. Not just in this tournament, but in the last year. This is 4th final in a year.
30.
Just slightly ran out of position, hence the pause in the break there. If he screws back off the red, he wanted to play, he cannons the red by the side cushion, so playing the thinner one up for blue or baulk colour.
$31.
And this has been a very nice start by Ali Carter. Multiple ranking event winner, of course, but tonight it's one of the biggest nights of his snooker career. You wouldn't know it. He looks cool and composed at the moment.
Yeah, those 2 World Championship finals, of course, were against the man he's playing tonight.
34.
His record is pretty grim when you look at it, but everything forgotten about.
35.
It's just gone wrong. He wanted to just slip by that red and get top side of the blue, so you can't get close to any reds now. Make sure the 5 points and then maybe take this red from distance. So you've got a choice of reds. The red that's close to the bottom right corner pocket. Also the red that's just up
40.
from the black. He's got a sort of a shot to nothing. an element of safety to it. But if he takes this one on, well, if he takes it on, there's no element of safety. No, he's refused it. So he's trying to play match play snooker. He's happy with the 40-point lead. Cue ball has gone close to the corner pocket.
Back out to 40. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Didn't expect it to go up that into the pocket. So what would Ronnie do here? This will be an indication of how he's going to play tonight. Is he going to take this long red on? Is he going to play safe? He's eyeing up the pot, sticking to his guns.
Was a bit of a nervy one. That wasn't close. And that will unsettle Ali Carter. It's not the miss, it's by how far you miss.
Good opener. Just caress that red into the corner pocket. Cue beautifully. Now, green, get down by these reds. The only problem, Ronnie missed that last red. And as you can see, the black went
Full.
into an awkward position. So this is not going to be straightforward.
5.
I'm just delighted to reduce the arrears.
Ten. $11.
Well, not many players in the game would have gone that way, but once again, very aggressive.
18.
And he's got a nice angle if he wishes to try and dislodge that red up on, near the balk line. Doesn't have to. That's what he's playing. Oh, he's missed it. He
19.
should be okay. He's still on a colour, but now a little bit more difficult.
Oh, what a shot he's tried there. Remember, that was with his opposite hand. Played with immense topspin and a
21.
hint of left-hand side, just to widen the angle of the cue ball into the back of the red there. Was trying to nudge it over that left middle. He didn't look at the double for the corner pocket there, did he? Surely not.
It's quite a big target behind green and brown for the cue ball. Try and get the red down behind the black and get that cue ball behind green and brown if you can. No, he's going the other way. He's trying to use the blue as a blocker. I think he's okay.
21.
On the open red. So he's got Ali a little bit of trouble here. Clever little shot that.
Not sure about you, Ken, here, but I'd be inclined here to leave the red on the cushion alone. I know that's the only red he can see, but that's his only banker in this frame at the moment. I'd be leaving that there. use a couple of cushions and hit the red in open play.
Yeah, totally agree. I think that's what's going through his mind, because that's the safe red. And if he takes that out and the safety shot goes wrong, well, then both reds will be in the open. So big shot this. Well, he's played this well. He's played it very well indeed. Yeah, good shot. Very well worked out.
Well, the points very evenly poised. You feel that each player's next mistake could be their last in this opening frame tonight. Will we see Ronnie O'Sullivan narrow the deficit to just one frame? Or can Ali Carter extend to 3?
Yeah, pretty good. Couldn't afford to leave Ali Carter possible pot on the red that's closest to the yellow pocket. Well, is he taking this on? Tough pot. Oh, what a shot! What a cutback. And he's nicely on the blue. He's got a nice angle. Pot the blue and try and possibly pot the red into the same pocket. Great shot, and he's on the red.
A really good start to the night from Ali Carter so far. He'll have been thinking about this frame all afternoon since the first session finished, imagining how he wanted the first frame tonight to go. Expecting an onslaught from O'Sullivan at some stage. You know it's coming. Seen it all before as Ronnie. Won everything going in the game. Been here many, many times.
I just love that last shot. The red to brown, getting the brown, and of course getting it out of the way in the green. How
13.
Open it is now for him. Perfect. Wonderful little positional shot there.
$16.
Just the brown then for the opening frame.
20. $25.
Yeah, he's not even going to bother with the black. Very impressive first frame of the night from Ali Carter. Possibly the biggest night of his snooker life so far. No fireworks, just a break of 40, but he extends his lead to 3. It's 6 frames to 3.
He was in this position actually 4 years back. He went into the second session 5-3 up and ultimately succumbed to Stuart Bingham. But this is a very, very positive start this evening from Carter.
Yes, indeed. A very positive start from Ali Carter. Now has Ronnie got a chance at this long red? Maybe just enough room. That's more like it. The cue ball is perfect. It's going to slow up before the balk line. Great opener from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Now Can the former champ respond? You're respecting a rally. The crowd want it.
3. Four.
That red that's on the black spot. I'll try and get on that as quickly as possible just to clear the black spot up. He's played that nicely.
9.
Well, the key shot will be this black. Is he going to go into
10.
the reds? He's going to play a delicate little cannon. He's got a nice angle on the black, but it's a bit lower. It's off its spot, so a little bit more care and attention here. Yeah, that's why he probably played for the loose red, but he's played it beautifully.
17. 18.
Lovely little shot that. Didn't really look anything, but it's moved that red by the pink that goes now into the left middle. Left a perfect angle on that red.
26.
To send the cue ball into the pack, released another couple of reds. So it's developing nicely into a good chance, this. And played for the red to the right of the pink as we looked, just not quite on it how he wanted, so he always had this one in reserve. He's going to have to dislodge
30.
that little cluster under the pink at some stage if he's to win the frame at this visit, and they look like there might be a plant in there somewhere. If not, they're loosely bunched enough, he won't have to hit them super hard to spread them open.
35.
And Ronnie really
36.
ramping up the pace here now, as you see. Average shot time for this break, just 13 seconds. Talk about playing on instinct.
Yeah. Aggressive shot into the pack. No one full well. He was always going to be on this red, but he just didn't get enough separation from, so a little tricky. Bridging over reds here. Yeah, he's played out nicely, and he's on the pink, so that opening long red has given him a great chance for a much needed response from the 7 times Masters champion. Both players looking to pick up exactly where they left off this afternoon. 3 centuries, of course, in that opening session. Pink can't go on the spot, so has to go behind
50.
that little bunch in line with the black and the top cushion. But he's going to need another little split, isn't he, on those reds, Sean, because there's nothing available after this last loose red.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to hit
51.
them again, looking for that low angle on the black to be able to screw into the pink and red together. He's perfect on this black. How's his luck? Don't think it's any good.
58.
Just tried to bend the cue ball around the pink, and you could see he caught the pink first. Didn't mean to do that, and that's why it's not worked out. Now, O'Sullivan earlier in the day might have cross-doubled that red on the side cushion, but definitely employing a bit more caution here, I think.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 58.
And you know something, I'm pleased with that shot. I'm pleased that he, paid the table the respect, because that cross double was just too risky. Well, he immediately taken the safe red off the cushion, but he has left a possible pot here. And it's in, yeah. So that little safety shot may prove fruitful. He's been a bit unlucky. A good sign here. Dropping up behind the yellow. He's not taking the risky brown. So that's good signs, actually, I feel, for Ronnie O'Sullivan and his fans. He means business. Now, is this a hit and hope? Hit and hope, how's your luck? Well, I tell you what, he'll settle for that. Okay, he's left Ronnie a pot. He only needs one red, but if he misses it, and there is pressure on it, right in the heart of the pocket. And there was a bit of pressure on that because he would have been leaving his opponent an opportunity. But yeah, right in the middle of the pocket, didn't touch the sides. What a shot, Sean.
Yeah, great shot. You can play all the safety shots you like, but sometimes you have to stand up and pot the balls. And as you say, had he not have potted it, he was offering up a chance there for Ali Carter, but straight in the heart of the pocket. That really should be this frame gone. That blue puts Ronnie 65 points ahead, 59 remaining, so nothing complicated here. This frame's over, and I just watched, I saw out of the corner of my eye before Ali Carter played that hit and hope out of the snooker. He had a small interaction with a couple of members in the audience who were shouting out for O'Sullivan. And he just needs to mind that, Ali. He just needs to watch out that he doesn't get involved.
9.
He knows that O'Sullivan, rightly so, is the popular choice here in his hometown. I feel like this match, if it goes all the way, Ken, our referee Ben Williams might have his hands full.
12. $13.
He might need a new pair of shoes at the speed these two lads are playing at as well.
18.
Wow, that's
19.
left-handed. Now, can he knock the blue in? Bring the house down. Oh, nearly, but he won't be bothered about it. He's got his first frame of the night. Good response from the former champion. He means business. No exhibition shots there. It's 6-4.
Excellent break-off from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Very, very difficult to get the red on and off the side cushion back to the cluster and get that far into the baulk cushion on these tables. But there's an interesting shot for you from Ali Carter. Not wanting to risk the standard safety and push a red to the corner, so just into the back of the cluster. That tells a story of its own, that shot.
Yeah, an unusual shot, wasn't it? Because this afternoon he was playing aggressive safety shots. He was bringing reds into play. I wonder why. Played a very negative, sort of containing safety shot. No advantage to Ronnie, but now we can run to the baulk line. I don't think you'll see Ronnie dropping into the back of the pack here.
Well, no, but using the loose red there to play safe off is probably the O'Sullivan equivalent of running into the back of the pack. He could have easily played off the corner red on the main bunch. That would have spread the reds, as Ali's going to have to here. Playing this thin, in his mind's eye, he wants the cue ball to finish in the gap between yellow and brown. Good shot. Brown obviously blocking the escape path down the left-hand side of the table. Problem with the right-hand side, if you catch these reds slightly too thick, you hit this one by the corner. That's why he's playing this one. Oh, that's a fine shot. Ali looking at playing safe here off the main bunch, but when you start moving reds, don't know where they're going to go. So you always need a bit of luck here. No idea where those reds are going to finish. Good cue ball. A good cue ball. But had that red not blocked the path of the other red, he would have left both of those long reds for O'Sullivan there.
Another couple of inches roll, and might have been snookered, but so far he's got a clip on a red just below the pink here into the left corner.
Yeah, at this level, Ken, in a big gala match like this, they're half chances, aren't they? That red under the pink there, he'll have seen that as a missed opportunity.
He's got to be very careful here, Ronnie. A lot of traffic to avoid. Needs a bit of luck to cover this red. Got a good cue ball. Well, that's not too bad. The red is, I think, covered the one that's closest to the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another example of what I was saying there. Players always prefer to play off loose reds where they can control it. Ronnie didn't know where those reds were going. That's very lucky to have covered the red over the corner pocket, and that's put Ali Carter in a world of trouble here. Yes, very well played. He was in trouble there. He had to judge that perfectly, otherwise he would have left the pot on the red by the black, or he might have even hit the red by accident next to the pocket. Well played. Ronnie trying to sneak that cue ball in behind the green. That's okay.
No mistake, but well, has he got away with it? Well, maybe on this red into the right corner, but very, very dangerous. Playing it with a lot of left-hand side, trying to avoid cannon and other reds. Oh, he's played it nicely. The little kiss off the blue, and it's perfect. Great shot. Probably deserved that little kiss because that wasn't easy. Had to avoid that red just to the left of it. So safety battle won by Ronnie O'Sullivan. Black area very congested, but this red will open up the pink. We'll get the pink on the spot straight away after this red.
7.
May play for the red that's closest to this left corner pocket because that will release the one just above it. Well, he may play the one that's closest to the pink. He's got choices here.
$13. 14.
This is Ronnie's route to the final this week. Started off by beating Ding Junhui 6-3 in round 1. Barry Hawkins 6-3 in the quarters.
20.
And yours truly yesterday in the semis. There's never been a player in the game better at crafting the route to a frame winning break than the man at your screens.
26. 27.
He was looking at one of these reds into this left corner pocket. There's a gap, so you can see it just about. And when he pots this red, the top red of that little bunch of 4 just above it will pot into the
34.
right corner. There's a steeliness in Ronnie's look as he goes around the table in this break. Oops, a little bit too hard with the cue ball. He's lost it. Bit of adrenaline.
Yeah, he did lose the cue ball, and that caused him to miss that blue off the spot. He was just trying to drop it in dead weight. I think that red by the black must pot into the right-hand corner pocket. He clips that red and missed the blue, of course.
Quieten it down, please. Thank you.
Yeah, referee Ben Williams has got his work cut out tonight, I think, to keep this crowd under control. This tournament was always famous for great crowds. You see wonderful pictures of the crowd here at the Alexandra Palace. What a venue this has become for us over the years. That's a great pot.
One.
Would have been very easy to play safe there. That's a big message, this red. No need to play it. Not willing to go backwards. Trying to march to the line. And he's on this red, underneath and to the left of the black. And he's got the angle if he wants. He can push
7.
into the red next door and play the black next. And in a couple of shots, he could have all these reds possible.
Eight.
Yeah, a little bit surprised. Okay, I know the red above the black is available into the left corner, but a little bit surprised he didn't try and bring red and black into play there. But he's still okay, he's still in good position.
14.
Got to get an angle on this pink.
15.
I'm going to slide angle it. No, he's going to try and play for the loose red, or maybe he's forced into. I'm going to take a chance, maybe bring reds into play, or is he going to leave the more difficult red into that left corner pocket?
Well, at first glance, that looks like it's gone wrong. I was
21.
about to say, you'd think he'd be very unlucky to play that cannon to the reds and not be on something. And that's exactly what's happened. Reduced his arrears to just 20 points now in this frame.
21.
But he wanted more.
Well, that's a wonderful response from Ronnie O'Sullivan. That red was very close to this top cushion. Had to hit it perfectly and did. Didn't get the right connection on that red, so now another mistake. Green slightly in his way, slightly. Oh, he's queued up nicely. Beautiful. Held for the pink into the right centre.
Seven. Eight.
Well, this is the big shot.
15.
He's got a nice angle on the red. Get back out for the black. It's there.
16.
Now, has he got the angle to either bring those reds into play, or does the left one pot? This black will put him 43 ahead with just 43 remaining. So he had the angle to go into the reds. It's okay. He's got the red. Possibly
23.
into the, he's having a, just to make sure he's got the red into the left middle or up into the top left corner, the yellow pocket as we look. He's going for it into the middle. Needs to get it. Looks good. Looks very good. At that angle, so acute.
$31. Thank you. 32. $38. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And there's the knock from Ali Carter, not interested in coming back to the table. And Ronnie O'Sullivan will be delighted. Ali set off well tonight, but Ronnie's won the next two and reduces his arrears to just one. He trails 6 frames to 5.
And no wonder with drama like this on offer. Carter, 6-5 in front.
Well, not a great break off for Ronnie Carter. This red is cuttable into the right centre. Needs a bounce.
Whoa.
Would have liked to have been a little bit further away from the cushion. Maybe even, oh, there's an interesting spectator. James Maddison, Tottenham, England midfielder. Loves the snooker. Lucky with a point today, though. Good pot, good pot. And he's on the red. What a shot that was.
Six.
And there's another good friend of Ronnie, MMA fighter, Paddy Pimblett, all the way to Liverpool. Loves the snooker too.
14.
Now, nice angle on this black. Into the pack. No, not this time. So he's going about his business, Sean, a little bit different, isn't he, than he was today?
21.
He's a little bit of a different O'Sullivan we're looking at here.
Yeah, you can tell this is the session where the trophies get
22.
handed out, isn't it? You can sense that. Now, how's the split worked out? The red above the cue ball pots to the yellow pocket. Does the one
29.
above and to the right, the black, go to the right middle? Mustn't do. They've already played it by now. There you see, blocked by the other red. So this red up into the yellow pocket to keep things going. And they're all there for him should he get it. Great shot. Great shot. I thought that was going to wobble on the near jaw. This is the onslaught we were talking about. We're right in the middle of it now. Ali Carter sat in his chair, staring 6 each at the interval, full in the face here now. And the frustrating thing for Carter is he started so well
37.
in the first frame, but he's made mistakes in every frame since, and he's been punished for them.
38.
Yeah, it was the break off, wasn't it, in this frame? Left the cuttable red into the right centre. Well, Ronnie in full flow now.
45. $46.
Beautifully controlled through the gap for the red to the right middle pocket.
53. $54.
Just a simple, small little screw back off this pink, back to somewhere near where he is now. We'll access the red to the left of the table. And he's very, very close to level in this game as we head into the final part of this great tournament. The 50th hosting of the Masters.
60.
And what a show these two have put on for us today so far.
61.
Yeah, you saw a little glance at the scoreboard. Didn't want to be straight on this green. Can he just force it through? No, he couldn't get close to the red. So once again, another little glance at the scoreboard. He knows he needs this red.
64.
And green or above to leave Ali needing the snooker. Oh, that was the red he needed. Well, has he left anything? Has he left the pot into this left corner pocket? He's having a good look. Well, it may be just about on. It's very close.
Again, it's one of those, isn't it, that your first instinct is always right. It's very, very tight. Definitely could have potted it as he missed it on the thin side. Shakes his head as he walks back to his chair, and that is going to be 6 frames apiece at the interval. Came out with a 2-frame lead. That's evaporated now.
Yeah, played that nicely, just to avoid the 2 reds around the pink. So 65 ahead, 67 remaining. Couple of snookers required now, and 1 more red.
8.
We'll stop Ali coming back to the table.
9.
He was 3 behind first frame, but the rocket was finally launched. Go back all square, and what a final session we will be in for. That man has to go
15.
again. He's got plenty in the tank, I'm sure of that. But at the moment, the momentum has
16.
swung firmly into the former champion's hands.
Big moments during the interval for Team Carter.
19.
They're trying to get their man prepared to come back out for the second and final half of tonight's proceedings.
20.
Having seen that 2-frame advantage go, can they get him prepared and ready to come back out for the biggest session of his career?
Yeah, and he can't be, you know, he hasn't missed
22.
any easy balls. It's just a few little safety errors. Okay, that last red he
23.
missed. I wasn't 100% sure it was actually on. He had to play it with a little bit of side. He hasn't. It's just Ronnie has sort of upped the game a little bit.
27. 28.
But it's been highly entertaining. No centuries yet, but lots of tension, lots of drama,
33.
and a wonderful spectacle in store.
35.
Lovely positional shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
$38. 42. 47.
It will be a best of 7 after the interval. Will he pot the
53.
black? Or has he had enough? He's had enough. He's not going to bother with the blind. Will he be very happy with his comeback? He was 6-3 down. We're back all square. Great match in store. 6-all.
Against Ali, we're 6-all. First to 10 takes home this beautiful trophy. Personnel in the commentary box now, and taking us down the home stretch, it's good evening to our major champions, John Virgo and Stephen Hendry. Sorry to remind you of that missed black, my boy, but you do have 6 victories here.
Yeah, that was. It's always painful to watch that, and Mark Williams reminds me on a regular basis. Anyway, back to business, JB. That was an electric 3 frames that Ronnie O'Sullivan won, wasn't it, before the interval?
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
And it was
Quiet, please.
snooker, normal snooker, if you like. No outrageous shots being played. No more intervals now. Played to a finish. First to 10.
Yeah, what a task Ali Carter's got now, trying to stop Ronnie O'Sullivan, who has the momentum now in this match with those 3 frames. If he doesn't do something equally as good himself, this match could run away from him very quickly. So he's got to play. I'll go back to the snooker he played this afternoon, because he was excellent this afternoon. Best I've ever seen him playing anyway.
Called that safety much too thin. And if he's not left the red to the left corner, he's been a little bit fortunate. I think there's just enough room for Ali to get to it.
Certainly from that view it looks like the red's potable. Obviously Ali has a better view than us.
Obviously he didn't fancy it. Kissing the green's not helped his cause here. The problem is, if Ronnie tries to get in between brown and yellow and the baulk cushion, he could leave that red on. It's a good line. Needs to run. Has run. Problem for Ali Carter now.
Yeah, it was about blocking the path to the right side of the table for Ali Carter there with that safety, which I think he's done. Maybe a possibility of swerving round the blue, but I'm not sure. Catch the edge of the red below the pink.
Yeah, such a difficult shot. But sometimes when you're in a position like this, you're desperate to find a way back to baulk. But apart from the shot that Stevens suggested, I can't see another.
I think the one thing about the shot, if he did play it, if he did make contact with the red, it would be a natural with the side for the cue ball to come round of 3 cushions and end up to a similar position where it is now.
Think of a way out of it, and I'll tell you what, it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse.
Fantastic strike on the cue ball to get the action. Screw it all the way back to the cushion, but I was going to say I may have left it red, but obviously not. So that was well, he got out of that problem very well, Ali Carter. Well, this is so difficult. That is a fabulous pot. That's one of the pots of the whole match for me. So difficult. Look how still he kept his head.
Six. Seven.
Didn't go in the middle of the pocket. That's why he made contact with the second red. Oh, he's eyeing up the black. This is a thin one. What a shot. What a brave shot to play.
14.
And he's landed perfect now with that red going to the corner.
15. $22. 23.
He's played some great snooker throughout the tournament as Ali. This, the biggest test so far.
30.
Had the perfect start, but he's been clawed back to all square. But this is a good chance.
$31. $36.
You see that stat there, positional success. That's
37.
been so impressed with Ali Carter today. His cue ball control has been immaculate when he's been in. All week, actually. He's made the most centuries out of anyone. And I think that in itself
44.
has put pressure on Ronnie O'Sullivan. In fact, when you're in
45.
your chair and you see your opponent, just when it's just easy, the breaks he's making, there's no, you know, out of position and having to rescue yourself all the time. Everything's been in total control, and that puts pressure on you.
$52.
Have to go up for the blue here. Well, can he run through and stay on the black? He thinks he can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
53.
and he's stroked it in nicely. So this black will put him 60 points in the lead. But there's still a possible 83 remaining. So still require another couple of reds, couple of colours.
$60.
I think he's finished dead straight in this red to the middle. So the only problem with that is if you're screwing off the cushion for the black, it's quite easy to finish too low in the black.
Yeah, because after this red nickel, he needs another red nickel. He's looking to see if anything will go. Otherwise, he'll have to play a cannon.
61.
Now, I had a look at the bottom red. Immediately above the black, just to the right. Does it go to the opposite corner? He's not got a great angle to play the cannon. So he must believe he can see enough of this red to pot it.
68.
And this red, all that's required to get to snookers. Just struggled its way in, but it dropped.
This
76.
Top drawer. As I said, Ronnie had all the momentum before the interval, 3 frames in a row, without Ali Carter really doing much wrong. So to basically just sit there and watch it. He's obviously had a good interval. Don't know if he's on the table or not, the practice table, but he's obviously just gathered his focus.
83.
And this has been just what he wanted.
84.
Of course, to make his 3rd century of this final.
Yes, Stephen, it also sends out a message to Ronnie that
91.
no sign of weakness here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant by like, the fact that he's had complete control
92.
of the cue ball. It's not looked nervy at any stage. Okay, that frame ball red might have wriggled, but it never looked in danger. And that's what sends the message out. You know, if you're always losing position, having to rescue all the time, then Ronnie might think, okay,
99.
you've made the break, but you look a bit nervy. You're not in control. This has been completely in control, this break.
100. $105. 106.
'Does strike the cue ball beautifully.
113.
This last backswing before he strikes the cue ball is just, it's
115.
just poetry. It really is. Anyone want to learn how to play snooker, look at this backswing, the last one before he delivers a cue.
118.
Tempo's just perfect.
Cue ball's close to the middle.
122. 127.
Well, it doesn't matter about the pink. What a tremendous contribution that was from Ali Carter. He had a 3-frame advantage. It was whittled down to nothing. And as we said, no sign of weakness. That was a great break. And he gets his nose in front once again. 7-6.
These players, just a brilliant final. They're both responding so well.
What a message it sent to O'Sullivan. Carter ahead once again.
Can I please remind you that when the players are down on the out, please? Thank you.
Decent safety shot that from Ronnie. The red on the right hand side of the table. Possible pot is covered by the green. A few loose reds on either side of the table, so needs a good cue ball. Does Ali when playing this safety? Just caught the red a little too thick, and I think Ronnie can get past the yellow to play this red to the middle. It's a half chance. It's not an easy pot.
Yeah, it's a pot that pre the interval you'd fancy him to get it, so this shows you that visit from Ali in the previous frame. Just asks the question, will Ali take this red up to the yellow pocket? Try and screw the cue ball back far enough as not to leave anything should he miss. That's wonderful. Okay, he's not in the black. It's a wonderful pot. He's actually left himself with not the easiest shot here.
Ali Carter, 1.
The fact that the black's in the bulk area and there's a red up there as well, it means that it'll be slightly awkward, the safety play now. It'll be a matter of bringing the cue ball back to the black cushion. Unless Ronnie thinks he can leave the cue ball. He's just pointing the tip of his cue there. Obviously near that green pocket will be safe. It's risky though.
It's very risky. And he's not one towards the middle. Now does he get the cover with the green and the cover with the black? He's a little fortunate if he has. He's got the cover with the green. And he's got the cover with the black. It's worked out absolutely perfect. But as I say, you've got to consider it a little bit fortunate. Didn't expect that red to go to the middle, I'm
Right,
sure.
can you please settle down now, please? Quieten it down. You don't want to have to leave the arena, not at this stage. Thank you.
perfect containing safety. Left possible pots, but very difficult.
Well, you can see the way the reds are situated. The next mistake would be a bad one. Who's going to be the first to take a risk and maybe take a difficult pot on in order to get that chance? Because you think it would be a frame winner, the way both of them are scoring now. You fancy them to win the frame at the visit. Red below the pink is the one that's tempting Ali Carter to right middle. Big shot.
Yeah. He potted a red in the last frame, just as difficult. But he couldn't cope with that one. He's left Ronnie a chance.
Yeah, I think every credit for the shot choice. He's not going to win this match, I think, by going into his shell, Ali Carter. He's got to keep attacking. It's just so difficult. But as I said, the first mistake could be very costly, the way the balls are situated.
Straighter on this blue would have been ideal. That's why he's given it a few moments thought. I mean, at some time, he might play for the red near the baulk cushion, just so he can get the black back up the table on its spot. He doesn't have to. And if he played for the black this time around, it's a little risky. He could snooker himself on it. Got to be careful.
Seven.
Yeah, couldn't risk playing for the black there. It's worked out nice though. Choice of yellow or green.
Ten. 11.
He puts the cue ball somewhere between blue and pink. He's going to have a choice of reds. He's gone down on the right side of the table.
18.
Could basically put the cue ball anywhere past the blue. He's going to have a pot on a red. It's almost like he's spoilt for choice with this break, isn't it?
Yeah, I like your shot though in between blue and pink. He'd have had two reds to go at. He's tied to playing this red, and he's got to avoid the kiss on the pink.
19.
Which he's done. All right, wrong side of the blue, but he's always got that red in the baulk end.
$24. 25. 28. $29.
Didn't intend to run into that red.
36.
So the red to the right middle, is that still on? That's the easier one of the two reds to middle pocket. He must just be on it.
37. $42.
Too much angle on the blue and he lost control of the cue ball. Now, you think the order of the day is a safety. What's his choice? Yes. Now, I don't think he's been playing that in the early part of the week. But the correct shot this time.
Yeah. And before Ali Carter sort of took control of the first session, that would have been, Ronnie would have gone for the double, no doubt. But he knows he's in a match now.
.41 points behind. He's got to get this safe. If he leaves the next red on for Ronnie, you think it's frame over. I'm just wondering if he can come off two cushions and nestle to that little cluster of three. He'd have to have the perfect line, perfect length. Obviously wanted to catch it a lot thinner than that, so here's the chance for Ronnie to clinch the frame. Well, would you believe it? Just looked at the red closest to the cue ball, but it's very tight to pass that pink. The one closest to the right-hand cushion is possible, but played the thin cut. More intent on getting that cue ball back to the balk end, and he's made a good fist of that.
Ronnie coming round to look at the potting point for this red. The only thing playing this, if you miss it, you're pretty likely to leave it over the pocket. Unless you miss it by a long way, of course.
Or Stephen, he played it that way. Top cushion, side cushion to safety. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
You get the feeling this is turning into a huge frame.
No plant there. Well, not one that you can just hit and make it. It's got to be made. Quite a way off with that attempted pot, but once again making certain he got the cue ball back to the baulk end. But is there a gap to this red to the middle? There's always a gap. And with a big enough bounce, it'd be nicely on choice of colours. Yellow, blue. Probably favour the yellow, because it's those two reds on the right-hand side of the table that are accessible.
Yeah, I wonder if he fancies a cannon into the 4 reds from the yellow. He did. He always knew if he missed the cannon, that's where the cue ball was going to end up. So it was quite a clever shot, actually. And he's a little bit unlucky not to be on this red a bit easier. The cue ball could have landed anywhere. Yeah, great shot. Great shot, great control of the cue ball.
Wow, what sort of an outcome was that? He hit them perfect.
11.
You can only assume that he hit the red full in the face, and it's just like hitting a brick wall.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
And sometimes you just got to accept that you're a little unlucky.
Is this red potable though? To left middle? It's thin. If it is, it's a little bit careless from Ronnie.
Yeah, it was careless. Ali just didn't catch it right. Does this red go to the right middle? Just a fraction thick. The pink will put him 59 points in front with 59 remaining. So just looking for a red. Can he get to it?
7.
Just, I think. Well, he's looking up the table. Maybe from behind the shot it doesn't look on. Does to me, a little trace aside, but Ronnie will be the best judge.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
Yeah, decent shot that from Alec. The red he had to cover was the one in that half of the table, which he's done with the green. Remember, Ronnie just needs one red to clinch the frame. exactly as played, but the Browns come to his rescue. Well, that frame ball red that Ronnie O'Sullivan needs is over the pocket, snookered, but an easy swerve.
Wow, and a miss. Ali Carter
An
full.
easy swerve, it looked for certain. He's missed it. Ali Carter can now win at this visit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's playing it cushion first, because even if he hits a full ball and the cue ball goes in as well, Ali still needs a snooker. It's almost like he wanted to play it cushion first. This is not easy to get position on the colour.
One.
Yeah, exactly right, Stephen. And he needs the colour. If he doesn't pop pink or black here, he'll need a snooker. Yeah, as Stephen said, it was so difficult to get on the colour, and if Ronnie pots this, there's no way back for Ali.
One.
Every frame now, though, Stephen seems to be taking on it more importance.
Seven.
Yeah, I think if you're Ali, if you're looking for any positives from losing this frame, is the fact that maybe Ronnie didn't win it in one visit.
Eight.
It took him 2 or 3 bites of the cherry. Wasn't as convincing a win as the 3 frames in a row before the interval. But in the end, he has won it, and we're back all square.
$15. 16. $18.
Just thinking when he potted
20.
that yellow there, left-handed, we don't even remark upon the fact how he changed his hands. It just looks so natural.
23. 27. 32. 38.
'It this afternoon, at the end of a great week of snooker, you want a great final. We've got one, 7-all.
Win that in one visit. It was a bit nervy.
Yeah, and every time Ali this week has been sort of given a test, like Mark Allen coming back or when he's needed to win a big frame, he's responded very well all week.
Well, it's very interesting to note that Ali Carter has been in the Masters final in 2020. Ronnie's not been in one since 2019, has not got his hands on this trophy since 2017, 7 years ago. Goodness me. Back we go, frame 15.
Well, you always think it's a pretty good break-off shot when you don't leave a pot on, and that's what's happened. Now it'll be interesting to see how Ali plays this. He can certainly hit the edge of the main bunch. He's prepared to play safe off the main bunch. No, he's not. He's coming around off 2 cushions to nestle in the back of them. Didn't want to risk trying to get back to balk. Oh, that was careless to catch the blue. Well, he didn't fancy the red because he couldn't reach it. And obviously, not too keen on using the rest, but it was a tough pot to refuse for me.
Yeah, as I said, he doesn't want to show weakness at any stage now, at this stage of the match. It's a keep. He's been attacking all day. And it's all very well. The aggressive safety shot opening the reds is a great shot to play, but you've got to get a good cue ball.
Just looking at these 2 reds near the top cushion. I don't know whether they're a plant or not. They look pretty close to me. Not quite. But obviously the black goes past them. Could be made if you were desperate, but he's not at the moment.
$16. $17.
Just about on the red to the left.
24.
Middle.
$25.
You can just tell with Ronnie when he's fully on it and focused. The look in his face is just different to most of this week and earlier today, when he's kind of throwing his cue at everything basically. He's in title winning mode now.
Yeah, it's made more difficult, this red. Not so much maybe the pot, but position. Tight under the cushion.
33.
But such a lovely striker of the ball. The way he got through that when he was tight under the cushion. Beautifully played.
Well, he's having a look, but it looks pretty straightforward. The red that's to the right of the table. He's got a choice actually down that side. I mean, he's chosen to play a more difficult positional shot. But as you see on your screen there, absolutely millimetre perfect.
38.
Straight in the black will annoy him.
Yeah, he'll settle for that. Got the red to the right middle.
45.
Well, you heard the sharp intake of breath. As soon as he hit it, he knew he'd missed it. Didn't find the middle of the cue ball. That's the only reason you can miss an easy shot like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all started with landing badly on the black. I think that would have annoyed him, and then just something at the back of your mind. You just, with Ronnie's position, it's millimeters you're dealing in perfection.
I feel this is a big visit now for Ali Carter, though. Ronnie made a few mistakes in the last frame and Ali didn't punish him. Can he do it here?
Three. Four. Thank you.
The reds are not straightforward. They're all kind of covering each other. Ali's having a look at these two reds as well to see if they can be made into a plant. But the other five reds, okay, there's one to the right, the pinks in the open, but that's not easy to get on. To the left middle. In the end, that cue ball's nowhere.
11.
Yeah, strange shot. I can only assume he played a cannon there on the two reds near the top cushion. I can't think of anything else he was trying to get on. I know he's a long way away from the cannon, but what other red could you possibly play on?
I mean, possibly the red he's playing now to the left middle, possibly, but if he is, he overhit that by a long way. And
Ali Carter, 11.
Made a mess of the safety shot as well. What a gift. What a gift, Ali Carter. Got to take advantage of this mistake by Ronnie O'Sullivan.
One.
Yeah, I'll be very disappointed with Ronnie. A little shake of the head. He'll be kicking himself. Ali having broke down with a good chance. To give him another one straight away, it's unforgivable. And he knows that.
8. Nine.
What will a major factor in deciding who wins this final? When you get to this stage of a final match, is who does the easy things the best? Who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't miss easy balls? Who keeps control of the cue ball? Keeps it simple.
Yeah, and as he was potting that black, you can
16.
see the red to the right of the black. Doesn't go to the left corner. Doesn't go to the right corner. So those three reds to the right of the black are going to be the problem balls. He's going to win the frame at this visit.
$17.
make it a little bit more difficult.
24.
Can't play for the time. So it's a balk colour. So the cue ball will be travelling. Harder to control.
Yeah, the brown would be the best colour to have a nice angle on here. So you can
25.
stand down off 2 cushions and try and play cannon on those 2 reds, but it's too straight in the brown to play that. Can play it off the green. Not quite as easy. There's more angle on the green. That's a great effort.
What a tremendous effort, and I'll tell you what, he's hit it absolutely perfect. And if he's not on the red over the corner, that is unlucky.
Now this red to the far left corner. If that's the one he eventually takes, the one to the right, the black, I think he's got to take it on. Okay, it may cost him the frame if he doesn't. Well, he's chosen to try and play this swerve.
You probably heard him mutter there and say, I can't. The thing is, at full stretch as well, he can't really reach to get the height that's needed to play the swerve. The red to the far left corner, boy, that's a big shot. He's got with himself within 5 points of Ronnie in this frame. He's taking it on though.
I mean, he played it positive. I was thinking he could have played it, stunned the cue ball over to the left of the black, and so he wouldn't leave any of those 2 reds. And he's still been on the pink into the middle. He played it with topspin. And he's actually, has he gone too far to play the pink?
Was thin, and because it was so thin, he didn't get the pace, and the pink stays out. Ronnie O'Sullivan comes back to the table, still with a 4-point lead.
One.
Has he run far enough down? He's not snookered himself, surely, has he?
8.
No.
Nine.
This black, yellow and green to get to snookers required.
Yeah, and to go ahead for the first time since the opening frame.
16. 18. 21.
Well, frame's not being won in one as it now, but thrilling nevertheless.
$25. 30. 36.
He won't be bothered about the black.
And the frame.
No, he isn't. Ali Carter had a couple of real good chances there, but he couldn't force home the advantage. And he now drops one behind, 8-7.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it is O'Sullivan, 2 frames away from an 8th Masters title. What does Ali Carter have left? We're about to find out for this man who's already beaten 3 Masters champions en route to this final. Mark Williams, who was in the final last year, Judd Trump, last year's champion, and of course the world number 3, Mark Allen. What's he got left? Let's find out.
Thank you, 16th frame. Ali Carter to break.
Break off, leaves the red out in the open. And there's no safety, it doesn't look, so Ronnie will take it on. Close in both corner pockets. I think the subtle difference now this evening, Stephen, is, as we were saying, Ali was really scoring heavy this afternoon, but he wasn't having to work too hard for his chances. Now he's going to have to play good safety to create openings.
Thank you.
Don't know whether this red on the left-hand side of the table cuts. It may do, you know.
One.
Such a thin cut, you always lose a little bit of control of the cue ball. Normally you'd nestle up behind the green, but hampered by the brown, I wouldn't fancy that one. So what's Ronnie got in mind?
Thank you. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Cover the safety down the left-hand side of the table as we look. The one down the right-hand side, I think you can just get through to it, but we've seen so far this evening, Ali doesn't really want to be playing these thick safeties. And that's what he had to play. And he was going to always bring the reds in the open as he got cover. Saved by the blue for that one. Is there another? Caught that much too thick. That's why he's not reached the baulk cushion, and he's left a red on here.
just, it's the first I've noticed a real sort of look of dejection on Ali Carter's face when he missed that long red, went back to his chair. Yeah, beautiful bit of cueing. Wrong side of the blue, not sure if the black pots, but yeah, these are the sort of balls that Ali's been potting all week and all day. In fact, this is not the time of the match to start missing balls that you've been potting all week.
Looks like the black will just go. There you see it. Doesn't like it particularly because he's stretching. Now we know he can switch hands, but he's probably thinking this black, because it's only just goes, don't want to make a mistake, so it's blue in and out of balk.
Six.
Yeah, he's done well there. He's done well because that could have easily ran awkward. I was surprised. I mean, even if the black's tight, if it went, I thought that was the shot. It's so simple, just to stun the black on for a choice of reds. That positional shot could have gone wrong off the blue.
Yeah, the reason he doesn't like this one is he's just hampered slightly. But in the end, he decided to play it. And as long as he got the pace right, he was always going to be nicely on the black, which he is. Now playing that red, or for that red as he did, I assume the black
14
goes to the right corner. Clearly does, and now play for the red that's close to the opposite corner, and that will make the black freely available into both corner pockets.
$22. 23.
May go into the pack here because he knows he'll be on that red to right corner. Yeah, it didn't go in at a lot of pace, but he's always had this red in mind. Essentially, right corner pocket.
30.
Wow, the frame's there in front of him now.
$31.
Boss's pink looks like it may go up to the brown spot, which is not a problem at all. In fact, it may make things even easier.
$37.
Yeah, playing this red now, I don't think he can play through for the black. Just got to avoid that. Well, he thinks he can. He thinks he can stay on the black. Well, that
38.
was the problem, I thought. The red near the right-hand side cushion. But he managed to avoid it low, which was a good shot.
I think there's two reds. The four reds are in the pink spot. I think there's two. The top two are available to the left corner. But it's just taken a little bit longer in this break. And he knows the importance of it. Chance to go. Oh, you see there. Perhaps only the one to the left goes. So yeah, he's deciding to play the cannon. Well, if this red
43.
goes to right corner, it does. I was going to say that's automatic, but it's just slightly off straight. And you wouldn't say he's had absolute control of the cue ball in this visit.
Yeah, if it was dead straight, he could run through for the black into the opposite corner, but if he plays the run through, he can't avoid the second red. Doesn't feel like he can stun up for the blue, so the thinner cut.
44.
Couldn't hold for the blue, but green will do.
$47.
48 points to lead. Need 3 of these remaining reds to get over the line.
$48. $55. $56.
So just the red to get to snooker's required and get within 1
61.
frame of winning his 8th Masters title.
62.
Yeah, Hazel mentioned it was 7-7 with Ding in the final of the UK, and he moved up a gear and just streaked away with the match. His history repeating itself
67.
in the very next Triple Crown event.
$68. $73. 74. 81. 82. 89. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, not quite 100, but another scintillating break from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Missed long red from Ali Carter, and he was punished to the maximum. So now Ronnie just 1 frame away from taking his 8th Masters title. 9-7.
Didn't get close enough. It's pressure on him all the time because of who's following his shot.
Absolutely. Well, Carter's been the most fluent player of the week with a record 9 centuries, but finds himself 2 frames down against O'Sullivan, who's 1 away from winning this at the age of 48. Last did it when he was 41. He's on the brink of becoming the oldest ever to lift the Masters crystal.
Just short of the baulk cushion.
A huge question. What has Ali Carter got left? to give in this final. Because Ronnie just wears you down, doesn't he, John? You've just got to keep potting all day. At best in 19 matches, it's so difficult to stay with him.
Yeah, it's relentless. And that's why the longer matches are the true test of a champion. I think what I'm looking for from Ali here is to get first chance and see what he can make of it. I think that will tell us exactly how he's feeling.
A little bit fortunate there. But going back to that frame of 7-7, Ali pots that third last red, doesn't get on the pink. If he gets on the pink, he probably goes 8-7 up himself. It just shows you at this level the fine margins.
Safe enough. But Ronnie with his hand on the table shouldn't be too much of a problem, whatever he wants to play. Well, he needed a thin contact.
The miss. Ali Catterful.
Now has he left a pot that Ali will fancy? It's the type of situation that, Stephen, isn't it? You don't really want to have it replaced because he could get it right second time.
Oh, this is a big shot. He may have got away with it.
Now this time, missed one similar to this, didn't he? He's not on the black though. I think he can just about hit the green for his safety.
Please declare your colour, Ronnie. Green ball. Ronnie O'Sullivan won.
No, he's kind of forcing Ali into playing this red to right corner. I'm not sure whether you can get the cue ball out of there. It's going to be going into the black, I'm sure. But you've got to get the pot. You've got to get the pot.
For the first time this week, it's becoming a bit of a struggle for Ali.
Yeah, was that his last shot in this year's Masters final? Because there's never been anyone like Ronnie closing out matches when he has a chance.
Four.
Now, where does the pink go?
10.
I don't think he's completely tied up. He may go to the right middle.
11.
Oh, well, the black goes. Didn't think it did. It does. Better chance now.
$18. 19.
Now that's a rare bad shot from Ronnie. Wrong side of the blue. It's not a panic because he's got this red to the right corner, but it's very rare you see him be wrong side of the blue. Pot this red and
24.
basically leave the cue ball where the red is, and he'll be on the black to left corner.
$25. $32.
Just having a look at the cluster to see if there's anything there. He's got the red to the left centre.
$33.
And the pink goes. If he's straight, he can just roll through for the red to the right and the black, which you'll have to. And if nothing is available, well, I think maybe the end red of that cluster will go to the right corner.
39.
Yeah, it does. I think if he's deliberately left an angle in the
40.
black. So choices. I'm not going to lie. I think that was
47.
maybe a wrong choice there, because there was only one way the cue ball was going to go with screw on it. The bottom was always going to go to that right side.
Well, he went for game and match. Now, Ali, it's not a great chance. So close, that red.
Settle down now, please.
But it may be. It's your last chance.
Just since losing that frame to go 8-7 down, he's just weakened Ali Carter at the end of this match. He's just put everything into
down now,
this week and this final, but in the end, he's just not been able to stay with Ronnie the distance.
Yeah, you can't see Ronnie making any more mistakes. This black goes 52 points in front, couple of reds, couple of blacks. He'll be over the winning line.
$8.
Ali, well, nothing to be ashamed of. Well, he'll get another chance. That's unbelievable.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, when Ronnie needs one frame for victory in a tournament, or a match indeed. Right. He's had two good chances
keep your voice down, please?
and not
Thank
taking
you.
them.
Otherwise, you will have to go.
That is a first for me.
This happened to all snooker players. You just can't get the cue through now. His race is run, I'm afraid.
One.
Such a shame, but as I say, nothing to be ashamed of. He's had such a tremendous week. And if he can produce that form at the World Championship, Stephen, I think he could be a contender.
Contender?
8.
Oh, sorry, you mean Ali? I thought you...
Ali.
No.
Yeah. No, I got confused there. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Absolutely he's a contender. He's already been to 2 finals there.
That was just looking on the bright side for Ali. But Ronnie O'Sullivan, once again, what a remarkable player he is. And I keep saying it, Stephen, and I'll say it again, if there's a more talented sportsman playing any sport in the world today, I want to know who it is.
Yep, absolutely. Totally agree.
24.
That's 2 finals in a row, Triple Crown events, 7-7.
25.
And he's just pulled away from his opponent. I said it was fine margins. That 15th frame could have gone either way.
30. Settle down now, please.
Talking about the World Championship
31.
again, he's going to take some stopping. I'm looking for challengers who could possibly stop him taking this Triple Crown. Not many.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 31.
Ali Carter will come over to Ronnie and say, well done, congratulations. It's another fantastic performance from Ronnie O'Sullivan. We'll spare a thought for Ali Carter, who just weakened at the end. But what a player. Unbelievable performances he keeps producing. The longevity of it is just fantastic. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8 Masters Championships. Well played.
Ali Carter, you have blown people away with a brilliant, brilliant run to the final, and I hope you can take some consolation by how much they've enjoyed watching you get this far.
He's beginning to annoy me. You know, it's a good week. Obviously, I'm gutted I lost the final. It's all about winning at the end of the day, but, you know, before I rocked last week, I'd have took the final, so a lot of good things to come for me. So I'm heading in the right direction.
You really are, because you said to me very early on last season you've got to win a title to get back amongst the elite. You won the German Masters, runner-up to Sean in the Players. You've been in 4 big finals now in less than 12 months, and you deserve to be back amongst the elite. You are going in the right direction.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, Ronnie played very well there in the end. I know he missed a couple at the end. I think the crowd were getting a bit excited, but, you know, when you play Ronnie, you're playing the crowd as well. You've got to accept that. I tried my best, and, yeah, it just wasn't good enough today.
And you go home with a record. No player has ever produced more centuries in a single Masters tournament than your 9.
Oh, well, at least I go home with something.
Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up, the captain, Ali Carter. Ronnie, we're just going in search of Ronnie, hugging his son and daughter. Ronnie, listen to that noise. For 30+ years, they've loved watching you, and you are, once again, the master.
Yeah, I don't know how I've won this tournament, to be honest with you. I don't. I've just dug deep, you know. I've tried to just play with a bit of freedom, and then tonight I just thought try and keep Ali honest, you know. And if he's going to win it, he's going to have to scrape me off the table. So I just wanted to see if he had it at the end. That's all I came into the evening session was going, well, let's just see if he can get over the line. And that was my whole mindset, you know. So I wasn't even worried about frame, score. Just keep playing and see what happens.
But it was a magnificent comeback.
I mean, Ali didn't play great tonight. He played better this afternoon, but tonight, you know, he let me off the hook a few times. You know, he was aggressive today, but tonight he didn't take on some of the balls that I thought he might have took on, and it just gave me a little bit of breathing space, and I just done what I could, and you know, I just tried to just make the most, and just, yeah, like I say, just see what happens, you know.
After more than 30 years, you're still at the top. Youngest winner of the UK champs, oldest winner of the UK champs, and now the oldest winner of the Masters as well as the youngest. Still going strong, still delivering. And I hope you still really enjoy these great moments and these wonderful receptions.
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, I've had an amazing career, and I love playing, I love competing. You know, the crowd have always been good to me, you know, over the years, you know. That's the one thing that I take from my career is the support that I've had, you know, everywhere around the world, you know, not just here in London. So to all the snooker fans out there, thank you for all your support, you know, over the years, and I'll keep trying until I can't pop no more balls.
And your 23rd Triple Crown title, can you put into context, it's a long, long list. How close towards the top is this, regaining this wonderful Paul Hunter trophy 7 years after your last win here?
I've never been driven by titles or numbers and all that sort of stuff. I've always just wanted to play well and compete and enjoy the game. That's the bottom line for me. You know, if I happen to pick up a few tournaments, that's a bonus, you know, but it's never been my drive, you know. I've always just come just to try and master this game, and I've yet to be able to master it, you know, but I'll keep trying.
And we're enjoying watching, and you know, I know you say it's not about records, but you are 2/3 to the hat-trick in a single season. UK, Masters, you know the broadcasters are going to be talking about it, and they're going to be watching at the Crucible.
Yeah, no, listen, I always have a good idea around about February, March, whether my game's in good enough shape to win the Worlds. At the moment, I'd probably say it's not good enough to feel confident of winning it. I can still win it, but I'd like to go there with a bit of confidence, you know, in my game. You know, longer sessions, you have to learn to cruise and just sort of, you know, just win most of your games in second gear. But at the moment, I feel like I'm having to squeeze everything out just to get a result, which is hard, but, you know, I'm a competitor, so I'll keep fighting, you know?
You most certainly are. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all time has won again. Please welcome your presentation party, Steve Dawson, Chairman of World Snooker Tour, and Savas Fellas, CEO and founder of Mr. Q. The runner-up receiving a silver medal and a cheque for £100,000. Carter. And the winner, receiving a cheque for £250,000, the Paul Hunter Trophy, and the title 2024 Mr. Q Masters Champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Your champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Congratulations to Ronnie O'Sullivan. Where do you start with these records? An extraordinary career of this man, 48 years young, is now the oldest winner of all 3 of snooker's Triple Crown titles. And Stephen Johnny doesn't half heap the expectation on, because suddenly he's on for a Triple Crown in one season. And he's never done this before. Only you, Stephen Hendry and Mark Williams have ever done it. That's quite a target.
Yeah, it's absolutely astonishing that he's still doing it at the top of the game. He's been there for so long. I agree with John Virgo. Show me a better sports person. He is astonishing.
I mean, I nearly crashed the car a few weeks ago. There was a radio report and someone said, is it a sad indictment for the sport of snooker that a 48-year-old is still winning? Well, I nearly pulled over and ran the radio station. They don't know what they're watching. This boy is as close to genius level. He is by far the best player that's ever played the sport. They do not know what they're watching.
I tell you what, just to underscore that, 8 of those 23 major titles have come when he's entered his 40s. Now, to put that in some sort of context, we all know the outlying wonderful triumphs. Jack Nicklaus, a Masters champion at the golf at 46. Woods, the Masters winner at 43. But this is a sustained level of success into his 40s when the game should be getting harder and harder.
It is. But he's getting better and better. He probably doesn't think it. He probably doesn't even know it. The players around today are so good compared to past years. They are more proficient in nearly every department. OK, slight changes in the technique of the game and the balls and tables and everything. But the fact that Ronnie O'Sullivan has been able to grow with it is astonishing.
Well, there's a beautiful picture, isn't it, Lily? And Ronnie Jr., who's now towering over his dad. Yeah. Great one for the family album there. And Ronnie just keeps producing this, John. And in terms of expectations, he's going to go for the round numbers now. He's got 8 UK titles, 8 Masters, and obviously Stephen Hendry quaking in his boots because he shares the world title number of 7 with him at the moment.
Well, he's going there the favourite. That's absolutely for certain. It's a bigger test there. It's a lot longer. It's more draining mentally. But, you know, as I say, if you win it 7 times, you can win it again. It's you know, he'll go away and get his game in shape. And, well, who's going to bet against him?
Steve, when we look at this Triple Crown picture now, because this is when it's been done, you did it, the very first to do it. Stephen Hendry has done it twice, and Mark Williams the last in 2002-03 to do it. And just a quick reminder of the magnitude of this achievement to do all 3 in the one season. How difficult is it? You were the first.
Well, yeah, it's tough and it's getting tougher, you know, and that's why it's so good. But Ronnie O'Sullivan was really candid, I think, in his interview after the match with Rob Walker. Very honest about how he felt going into the match against Ali Carter, that he had to try and hang in and see how he went. I think it was a fascinating insight. We don't know how confident he will be going into the World Championship, but he's honest enough